players who are now playing under Black Dragons. So really impressive first map there. But the second map does go in Furia's way as well, and a little bit more decidedly. And now we're here with CLG. So we're kind of following our top teams in each region. And it seems for the most part that all three of them are pretty much proving why it is they are the top teams in their region.
Oh, just have to wait and see. We do actually see a death on the mini-map there, but do just ignore it. It's a bug, but let's move on through. It's going to be a B execution. Kelsey, first one over towards the site. Let's hype this up a little bit, see if they can actually hit any headshots on this front. Get some kills, but no, it's going to be Olia picks up the first one, and now they're going to be falling back because it was all bait. And now Lisa over towards the site. Unfortunately for her, the entrance comes through hard and fast, and she's going to have to fall to the waistline. The bomb is going to get planted. The classic position. Paula coming up from behind. Has to prove herself here. Has to hit a couple of headshots, but misses the first couple of shots over towards that player. Has to fall back. Unfortunately, loses a life. Falls on the same position as her teammate. Cranny, Olia. Last two players managed to be able to pick up a couple kills themselves here, but now last player left alive, Cranny, and unfortunately, she hasn't got what is needed. Takes down Goose Breeder, but falls a little bit too fast to Mads.
The potential in that lurk was great. But like the counter lurk comes in and unfortunately, yeah, it just doesn't work out the way that they would have wanted it to. CLG with a very, very strong showing once again on their pistol round, and unsurprising, I would say, just given that this is that squad. But remember, with Saints being on their CT side, this is a situation where they need to string as many rounds together as possible. Oh, no, not again. Not again. Oh, I'm having flashbacks, Tom.
It's going to be the push down in towards that mid position. They don't quite realize the Carado's behind them. The player with the 100 ping is just going to be absolutely demolishing them. Takes them down, even with the USP, one of their own guns from the previous round. Ah, look at that smart. You love to see it. The player cams, I'm so glad we have those. They're so wholesome and great to see.
There's nothing better than seeing a player's reaction to a clutch, or to a multi-kill, or just to like a surprising shot. You love to just really get personal and see, how the players are feeling and what they might be thinking as they have those intense moments. So it's always exciting to see. But now, of course, this is going to be a interesting one for Saints, being able to buy in here. A little bit of an advantage against CLG. Have to leverage that as much as possible. A little bit of an aggressive push here, trying to gain some of that map control. See if it does actually work out.
Goose Breeder, absolute beast in her own right. Going to be setting up that Molotov, essentially for Truck. Kelsey going to be, going in for the peek here. Flash should be going out momentarily. Lisa is going to be sending over towards the bin, looking to try and find the first frag. Managed to get it, but up behind her is going to be the Galil. Takes them down. M4 in hand. Mads able to take down Paula, leaving a site a little bit bare bones. They've got one person to try and defend this against the onslaught of T's. Olia from behind is going to be able to pick up one. Cranny as well. They're going in for the backstab. It's going to be the Honey on site. Unfortunately, falls. Now they're going to rotate down over towards B if they wish, but no. Plant goes down for the bank position, and Dumpster as well repositioned, so she couldn't get shot by Cranny in the back there. Olia from long as well. Last two players make that one. Olia going to be in a difficult position. They know exactly her position. They split across, so now she has to walk straight into their crosshairs. This is very well placed by these players, and you can see Kelsey. She's just relaxing, realizing, yeah, she's not coming my way. I'll be the clutch player if needed. And that's another round on the board, third round in a row. And unfortunately for Saints, they give the bonus round over to CLG.
Oh, this is rough. We said, right, this was an important round. Oh my goodness, K-Day. Oh my goodness. This just kind of proves that CLG, they are feeling it, right? The confidence that comes through. She wasn't shift walking. She wasn't like, ooh, where could this player be? Ooh, don't want to get caught out. She ran it down and still won the duel. Like, this is a team of players that have been around the block so often. They know what risks they can take, and they know when they can take them. And CLG have realized they've got the runaround. Saints just do not seem to have an answer. They're still a little too scared, still a little too hesitant, and they're struggling to gain any ground.
Ground they desperately need. They lost the previous game, and that was when they actually managed to get 3 rounds on the board on the T side. It was the first 2 rounds, and I think maybe the 5th or 6th round. I'd have to go back and check. But first kill, yeah, going to go in the way of CLG. Goose Breeder going to get that kill. You can over towards long. They have they have a lot of control over the map already. They've got a player lurking back over towards B or sort of heading in that direction, trying to make sure they don't get backstabbed too much. This is still open for opportunities. Saints could do this. This 5-7 in towards toilets, but unfortunately peaks it badly and it's going to fall a little bit too fast. Paula going to be around the corner, going to get sprayed through the wall very briefly, and more shots come through. How annoyed and angry are you if you're Paula? These players are checking every angle, Sam.
Honestly, I think that Saints, obviously coming into this round, look, there was a little bit of an investment, some upgraded pistols, so there was a hope that they could make something happen in it, maybe get a couple of kills if possible. But I think at this point, they're kind of just struggling to regroup. I think that, you know, based off of what happened on Inferno, it was a nasty performance from CLG. Now you come onto Overpass, your CT side, you're expecting to be a little bit stronger. Hell, this is the map where Paula got that awesome AWP 5K. And even now, they're still looking a little shaky. And honestly, I gotta think the mental boom might just be there. Again, I chalk a lot of it up to nerves and inexperience, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And this roster is just not ready to compete against a seasoned roster like CLG. Not yet, anyway.
And I think that's nothing to be ashamed of either. And I think the main takeaway from this, even if they do end up losing this in a 0-2 fashion, is that they have this experience to go back through and refer to as to how they can improve going forward. Because I think there's definitely highlights from Inferno where they can go through. It's like, okay, this is the kind of executions that we failed off against. How do we counter that? How do we vary it up on the T side and also on the CT side? So always try and take the positive from the negatives. Let's move on. Paula, she's gone AWP. Is this the time for them to try and turn it around? Yes. Are they able to? Let's find out. We do see a bit of an execution coming on over Paula with the first kill.
Okay.
Kelsey, that is what I want to see. Oh, I want to feel the hype. There's no real dedication from CLG Red. You can see they've put out their feelers. They lost one of them. Kelsey does go down. But they're clearing the map right now. Connector has been cleared up in towards mid. And now we're going to be seeing Lisa find him. Goosebeater spots out their legs, gets the kill as well. That is key. So crucial. Follow-up is going to be Kerde looking to try and get revenge. They're going to line up for her. She gets one, one second on Bahani. We get revenge. This is exactly what they needed to do, but this aggression from CLG Red, showing the sort of complete lack of respect, I guess, for the ability on the side of Saints, just playing full-on aggressive, trying to get those trades. Didn't quite work out this time, and that's exactly what you want to be seeing if you're Saints. So this round could go in the way of Saints. It's going to be a 2 versus 4 situation, Sam, and I think they have a bit of a impasse.
Yeah, that opening kill was a very important one from Paula. So good to see her kind of stepping up a little bit now with that AWP in her hands. The follow-up here is going to be so key because, as you said, 2 versus 4, but it is the CLG players and they have been showing absolute prowess. So now, Bibian, last one left alive, knows where the last 2 players are and is in such a tight spot here. Doesn't have control of the bomb. And there you go. It's clean up at that point. I think that this was an important one in terms of that early kill that I mentioned because CLG, I think they were caught off guard. They haven't needed to stabilize for the majority of this series, right? They've very seldom been put in a situation where they've gone, hang on, all right, hold on. All right, we're down a player. Now we have to rethink. For the majority, they've been very much in control. So that did kind of throw them off a little bit. But the important thing to note here is this going to be a continuation? Can they keep up that momentum?
Well, let's wait and see. Player is spotted. Kerde is going to get tagged down. 55 HP. Doesn't matter though. Still gets the kill onto Olia. Bullet still survives. Speaks on over towards short, but not going to spot anyone as they're backing off from that position. First casualty is going to be on the side of Saints. We're going to be seeing a little bit of utility used. I think that Molotov is going to be going out over towards that short position. Or maybe they're actually rotating with it. Yeah, I think that is actually the case. So Lisa now going to be in a bit of a difficult spot. She's left alone in toilets. No players near her, Sam, and they've been able to dissect and separate this team very easily with very little cost. They lose another one. Trade does come through, but honestly, a little bit too late. Lisa comes up behind, snaps onto them, gets one kill, looks in for the second, gets it, turns around, going in for 3K.
Lisa!
What an absolute beast. Lisa picks up 3, changes the course of time, and now they know where the last player is. Mads A position should have been called, and now the rotation has come through. Last player, Mads.
Look how calm she
This
looks.
is, yeah. Absolutely.
Lisa's like full-on nonchalant. Like, she's not even concerned with what's going on right now. After that 3K, you expect her to have so much hype, but I think given how close this has been, you know, you gotta keep that calm, cool. You gotta not get too overly excited. Still a long way to build things back up. Nice little wrap around to close things out. Lisa with a 4K on the round. There's the happiness. There's the excitement. Keep the focus in the round. Well played from her.
I want to see this. This is exactly the replay I wanted to have up on here. Lisa, cool, calm, collected, all the way up to that final kill. You can see there was that like spark of excitement as she realized that she was doing it. It's like, I'm doing it. And tried to carry it through. Absolutely wonderful.
And necessary, like super needed to keep them in contention here. They're starting to break CLG's economy. If CLG lose this round, then they're in a bit of a tight spot. If Saints can secure this round, there's potential for a little bit of a runaway.
Lisa has held that position before, and it is going to be well documented. Positions over towards long, it's going to be coming through. Lisa catches them off guard, gets one, Trey comes out. That's unfortunate. That's going to allow the flood to come out over towards the site. All around this corner, going to have to play quick and fast with the AWP. Doesn't quite get it, but Bahani's going to be there. Takes them out. The slide control is still potentially on the side of CLG Red, but not for too long. Carry Day is going to get tagged down by the AWP. Grenade comes through. She's on 3 HP. She is going to be in a lot of trouble. Peeks around the corner. Manages to get the kill with the trade coming through. Absolutely beautiful work. And now the player, Mads, again in a difficult position. Finds one, looking for the second one. Can't quite make it work with the Galil. Fantastic round from Saints and a nice try from CLG.
Starting to get a better grip of this CT setup. I think that like they struggled a little bit with understanding what CLG's approach to each round is going to be. Now they're starting to get a much better feel for it. Now they're getting a better read for how CLG approach their T side. And also you have to bear in mind the first 4 rounds, very often some of those round losses come down to economy. It's taken a while for Saints to be able to build up some proper cash. Once they actually had a bit of cash to play with, they were able to buy in nicely, suddenly things start to go their way. So that pistol round was really important. They weren't able to win it out, so they concede a few rounds. Now, however, you know, AWP in Paula's hands, that opens up that very first round for them, and they're able to pivot off of that round. They, you know, keep the economy going, got quite a bit of cash to work with. And as predicted, of course, CLG now into a very tight spot economically. This is really good for Saints. This could be the beginning of the turnaround.
I'm impressed. They managed to turn that around, and they are doing very well, but they're also managing to open up and see the mistakes that CLG Red are making and make some solid executions on them. So, you know what? Keep it up. This should be their potential round. They're going to be pushing over through Monster, but they lose both their players in quick succession. The recovery of these 2 weapons is going to be massive for this team. But Honey does get a kill with a grenade. Utility going to be coming in hard and strong from this team. Lisa, the key player so far on this map. Bomb is going to get planted. Could have been denied, but, you know, they don't have the same kind of information as we do. AWP player Paula from Heaven couldn't quite see enough information, so now it's going to be the retake scenario. All 3 players have got defuse kits, so keep that in mind. That timer is ticking down. Mads has got the AK. He is going to be able to spring out over towards Toxic momentarily, but they spot her out. She gets a headshot, but not quite the kill. Now the shots from short are going to be coming through. Smoke has to come out. They have to stay alive, but the boost is coming through as well. But Cranny not going to be able to do much here. Lisa, last one left alive, trying to get the defuse. Maybe I'll just try and hold this, but instead it's going to be going in for the kill. Instead of getting knifed, she gets the AWP. Was a bit too short though.
That was unfortunate. Rough round for Saints all around. I think a little bit of overconfidence there. Very aggressive push out towards Monster. And again, you are marginally aware that that CLG are going to be on a low buy to a save, because obviously after losing quite a few rounds, you're kind of trying to keep track of the economy, and you've got a feeling that it's going to be not much to work with. So you take a slightly more aggressive stance, and CLG just take advantage of that, and they do so very well. A beautifully placed flash, a couple of smokes, and they're able to rinse through 2 of Saints' players. And that was less than ideal, because now the you know, the situations are completely reversed. Saints now onto Deagles, CLG in a full buy situation, not stressed, not pressed. They've already got their opening kill of the round. That was a make or break round for Saints, and having lost it doesn't bode well.
Yeah, and you have to. I mean, I'd be interested just to go back and see exactly what went wrong in that situation as to how they managed to play so aggressive down through. I mean, through Monster. I mean, it's obvious, you know, just YOLO rush, rush B, no stop, as it were. But yeah. So I think that's kind of something they need to go and check on. But they're going to be on the back foot. The Honey was absolutely demolished by that Molotov. So she's going to be on the back foot again with the Deagles. We have seen some, you know, spicy shots with these Deagles from Saints. So I'm interested to see if they're going to be able to pull it off again. Olia, that was a good shot. I'll give them that. But it's going to be Paula with her own mini AWP in hand. Gets the first kill. Unfortunately for her, though, all attention has been drawn upon her position. Smoke hasn't fully covered it. Unfortunately, it was to her detriment.
Yeah, more or less to be expected. Every now and then, we get a surprise pistol round, like what we saw 2 rounds back. But for the vast majority, they do tend to go pretty much as expected, particularly when the shoe's on the other foot, right? So if Saints is in a full buy position, CLG are in a bit of a pistol round, you expect a team like CLG to have a solid map control and an ability to kind of catch Saints off guard, right? Really leaning into that experience that they have. Whereas Saints, on the other hand, on a pistol round, tend to play a little bit more hesitantly, and it does make things a bit rough and a bit more difficult to get that value. Now, they do have some weaponry available once again, but we're slowly inching towards that situation where it's going to become unrecoverable. They need to string more rounds together so that on their T side, they have a buffer. And as it's looking now, CLG could have a runaway CT side.
Could be looking like that. Honey, even on this corner, managed to get the kill, but at what cost? Ends up going down. I mean, if you're T's, you can take that initial player deficit, even take 2 and still be looking fairly happy. Being able to enter into this. They haven't got bomb control. It's actually left. Well, I mean, they have control of it. It's up behind them. No one's rotated up behind them. That does mean that Goose Breeder's going to have to fall all the way back, pick it up. Kelsey has fallen, so obviously equal bid in here. That's a trade I'll take any day. And it means that, you know, there is a focus over towards B from Saints. Flashbang is going to allow potentially Pools to take a peek, but Keraday, she sneaked all the way up towards short. No one's there to challenge her. No information. Molotov is going to be going off, cutting off Pooler. She's going to have to move momentarily, potentially going to get found. Already going to be on low HP. Mads gets the kill. They're entering onto the site completely unchallenged. Finally, Olia's going to be able to pick up one, but shot to miss from Cranny. Completely all over the place here. Lisa, the goated player so far on the server for her team, is going to have to really show up big. Pick up another 3-piece for her trouble.
No.
First kill found. Goose Breeder looking a little bit too wide. Picks up another. This could be happening. Peeking round hard. It's going to be Keraday. She finds herself peeked out, but finally gets the shot off. And you know what? Keraday, an absolute goat in her own right.
Honestly, Keraday has been monstrous for this squad. And a reminder, the 100 ping demon. Just insane plays here. And I was really hoping Lisa was going to be able to clutch this one out, because look at this. I mean, to get that first kill onto Goose Breeder, like, Goose Breeder stares at her for a solid half a second, and she's still able to win that. I mean, that is so good. And unfortunately, just that last kill, not able to connect. And we said it, right? Saints needed to start stringing it together. Now they're back onto a pistol. They're going to struggle to pull some economy together. This is going to be CLG definitely taking the lead at the half. Very likely a dominant lead nonetheless. And Saints just, I don't know. There's got to be something magical on their T side. And I don't know if I see it.
They're going to have to do a lot of work. Again, I mean, pistols, to be set back this often, just over and over again. This should be a fairly clean execute over towards A for this team. Never mind, but Honey managed to be able to do a lot of damage, gets a kill even on Kelsey. I mean, that is actually the only damage they managed to do, but still being able to get a kill from 5-7 at that distance is fantastic. Mads from behind is like shooting fish in the barrel. They just walk past her. She just goes absolute ham, picks up a nice 3-piece, but that's going to be all she wrote. Lisa, last player left alive. 104 ADR. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely fantastic.
Did you know that Lisa stands for Last in Server Alive?
Apparently, yeah. You just come up with that on the spot?
I really did, and I'm super impressed with myself.
That's awesome. I'll give you that, but you know, she's holding on to it as well. She's like, nah, I've heard the call-in, and the other teams are completely on the other side of the map, so there's no chance of them being able to do anything here. What are they doing? Oh,
close
Ghost
call.
Breeder. Just stay on the head.
Oh, that was, yeah, a little too close for comfort there, but plenty of HP in order to stay alive. Lisa does manage to hold on to that AK into the next round, so that's going to give them a little bit of breathing room in terms of what their buy is going to look like here. Can invest a little bit more into things like utility, you know, a couple of diffuse kits as well. So the thing is, so I tend to go really hard on teams that don't buy into diffuse kits, but at the same time, it's like Saints really haven't had the opportunity to diffuse. I'm hoping that they prove it wrong this time, but
when you don't land the diffuse smoke,
yep.
What's the point of having a diffuse kit?
Yep.
I'm joking. I'm, you know, just giving them a little bit of banter here, but that was the first initial trade. It was decent on their side base. Now I'm going to be down to Lisa. So, I mean, due to her position, it's going to be very unlikely that she survives this fully clean anyway. Her teammate, Paula, is going to be there to support. They're going to be peeking around the corner. She gets the first initial shot. The bomb is going to get dropped. She gets the second one. She's hungry for more. Third piece. Can't quite make it. She does fall. Bomb is going to have to get recovered here. I think Goose can jump and get that, if I'm right in saying. You know what? It'd be quite funny if she has to jump all the way up. She does. Oh, man. That's a little bit of an extra time off she definitely didn't need. Position is unknown. And you know what? Mads, the Mad Lass, as it were, is all the way over towards B, getting control of it, cleaned out most of the site. And no one is none the wiser. They have no information on this at all. Where's Paula at the moment? I mean, she's up on site. Goosebreach is like, this is too easy. What's going on? Where are they? Why have they not checked this?
I mean, she's in such a good spot now.
She's going to take them out. They're going to run straight into her crosshairs, and she's going to be feeling really happy for herself. I mean, that information should be out for Goosebreeder. Flash decides against it for a split second. Now the flash goes out. Information is here. The rotation going to be coming out. Mads!
No, Mads! Not like this!
Oh, what a fantastic, beautiful play! Takes them out with the flash from her teammate being used up against her. Smoke going to be going out. Now it means that she has this control up and towards heaven. This is a round for them. I just don't see this going any other way. Saints have to play absolutely crazy to pull this one off. With heaven smoked, Granny, just save that M4. Just run. Run away.
Get me out of here. I will say I respect the respect that Mads shows there. She could very easily have gone for the knife.
I'm just going to say, that wasn't respect. That was, oh, I hear people coming up behind me. I'm going to position that I can shoot, turn, and tap them. That was, I think she was going for a knife.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm focusing on the, like, how often do we see it? Ooh, ooh. No way you win that, Goose Breeder. No way you win that.
Why challenge that one? Yeah, here, look at this. This is exactly, she turns and hit, because she'd heard the players behind her. So she's like, all right, I can go in for the knife and the extra cash in the bank. We don't need the cash so much. I mean, some of them do. I mean, Carry Day, definitely.
Yeah, but the disrespect, you know.
I love it. I love it.
I was kind of, you know. So the whole thing is, like, very often you'll see, like, a player will pull out the knife, and then just at that exact second, whoever it is they're trying to knife is gonna, like, 180 and shoot them. And I think that there's that, like, it's unlikely they're flashed out, but let me not take an unnecessary risk here. Rather just confirm the kill, confirm the site. They are at a player disadvantage. So, you know, there's, like, a little bit of disrespect, but there's also, like, some logic and thought that goes into that one.
Saints just didn't even want to fight on this one. They're like, you know what? Yeah, just take B side. Why not? Yeah, I mean, they're stacking, obviously, A long and A short as well, just trying to get a couple of kills. And I can't blame them for this, but this is going to be the 10th round on the board for CLG Red, unless some kind of miracle happens, which I don't foresee happening. So 10 rounds again. This is just me getting flashbacks from Inferno.
Rough. I mean, even the attempt at exit frags just not paying off. 10-3. That is disastrous for Saints. We said it a few times, right? CLG, they couldn't be allowed to win so many rounds on their T side. Because once they hit CT, on an Overpass in particular, right? Like, a lot of the CS maps tend to kind of lean a little bit into that CT-sidedness. But maps like Overpass and Ancient, if you have a runaway T side, you've more or less confirmed yourself the map. So for Saints, I mean, this is devastating. They haven't had the half that they wanted. They've only got 2 rounds left here to salvage something into the next. A little bit of a buy here could be possible, but there's only one of the stars of the team getting taken out so early in the round, followed very quickly by Jay Cranny. It's all falling apart at the seams.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're wondering what the hell did you do with your Saints. You got to try and do some quick work, and pretty much flashed, pretty much blinded. Gets the kill on Mads nonetheless. Lisa going to be coming in, charming in with one of her own. They can win these last 2 rounds, you know, trying to gain some extra leverage going into the next half. There could be something to it, but that nade getting dropped is going to be unfortunate. AWP is still going to be in the hands of Paula. Spam through the wall. It's fairly usual. Yeah, I mean, you walked into that one, Lisa, unfortunately. That smoke was fairly obvious. Nade does go out. Paula going to be left in a 1v3. Give this respect it deserves. The shot's going to be coming out okay and misses it, but BB doesn't. She managed to pick it up all the way from Canada. And that's going to be the 11th round on the board here, Sam. It is looking disastrous here for Saints.
I will say, like, Kaede, we've kind of, like, hyped her up quite a bit. And honestly, I mean, she's just having the game of her life. It's not even just one map. Like, she's been consistent over 2 maps. Just incredible, incredible plays from this player. And again, super impressive with that awful ping that she has to deal with. Really, really well done here. Great pickup for the squad. And yeah, just paying off dividends. And now it's Saints, last round and a half. Bit of a janky buy. Gonna try to make something happen. Oh, Kaede again makes that AWP sing. And that could be it for Saints here.
My face as that was happening. Ooh. MP9 on the side of Paula. She might have the drop hit. Can't quite make it work. Lisa falls at the same time over towards our party, essentially. Cranny here. Getting a lot of support in chat from a player called Swisher. Top fan, apparently. Who knows? But Cranny, she's not really showing up today, though. I'm not going to give it too much of a rough time. Gets spammed through the wall. That's unfortunate, but returns the favor to a different player. It's going to be Biba, who's just sitting there on her own, doing nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. Gets shot in the side. It's going to be a little bit annoyed, but there's going to be last 2 players left alive. Famas and M4. They might be able to do something here, but it's going to be the final round. I don't think we have to pick up any more than 1 kill. It's going to be last player left alive. 2 kills picked up. Cranny, can she, you know, prove her fans right and prove me wrong? Called her out for not playing her the absolute best in this, but unfortunately with 2 or 3 HP, it wasn't meant to be. And that is going to be the end of the first half there, Sam. Really impressive plays from CLG.
Honestly, not too much to break down in this one. It's been a rough half for Saints, and they're going to need a Hail Mary to come through on the other side.
Well, let's head on over to a quick break.
Nothing can stop the force. your hands together. Come on, ladies, come on, girl, put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies, round them up. Hey, we are a unit unstoppable. We are a unit of choice. We are a unit that's powerful. Nothing can stop the force. This is for my ladies round the world, all across the globe. All around the world, for my ladies round the world, all across the globe, the globe. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Come on, girl. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Round them up. Put them up. Raise them high. Sing it, girls. Louder, louder. Put them up. Raise them high. Sing it, girls. Louder, louder. Oh, it, oh, it, oh, it, oh, it, oh, it,
Silent windows of a house made of glass. Too many walls to shatter, stuck in the past. Oh yeah, until I had no choice. I had to find my voice. I was a sea without a boat to the shore. No one around me who could throw me an oar. Oh yeah, until I learned to fly. I made it to the sky. You got to open up, hold your head up. You got to open up, hold your head up. You got to open up, hold your head up. You got to open up. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Hiding in the shadows never did nothing good. Nothing good. I was a sea without a boat to the shore. No one around me who could throw me an oar. Oh yeah, until I learned to fly and made it to the sky. You got to open up, hold your head up. You got to open up, hold your head up. You got to open up, hold your head up. You got to open up. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Hiding in the shadows never did nothing good. Nothing good. Open up and be free. Only then can you be. You got to open up. Hold your head up. You got to open up. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Where would you be without a woman to be strong and bold and offer gentle hands to hold? Would you have made it here? Where would you be without a woman? Would your feet be on the ground? Or would you even be around? Where would you be without a woman? Me and my crew, yeah, we're lawless. Got the man them thinking that we're flawless. Yeah, mama told you that I'm gorgeous. Got a million tricks, can't deport us. I'm a flame in the star, call me gas. Back foot slide, yeah, I'm slick to the mass. Calling to the tribe, it's a revolution past. Present in time, no, we can't be masked. So you better rise up, collapse, size up, shout out loud. Down before the time's up, so we better rise up, collapse, size up, shout out loud. Down before the time's up. If we break bread, then I'm coming like a eeler. If you want beef, then I tom beater. If you want beef, then I tom. 789, that's procedure. If we break bread, then I'm coming like a eeler. If you want beef, then I tom beater. If you want beef, then I tom.
All right, well, here we go. The second half of Overpass, the second map, CLG Red versus Saints. You're here with myself, Tom Pickering, and the wonderful, the illustrious Sam, aka Naro Mizuki. How are you feeling about the second half, Sam?
I'm really happy you got my name right that time. But feeling a little nervous. 12-3, the exact same scoreline that we saw on Inferno heading into our second half. And CLG Red looking to run away. They are now, of course, on the CT side. The pistol round is absolutely everything to Saints, and it has to go off without a hitch. And
Let's get it.
Ooh, bit of a rough one.
First kill going to be coming out, but trade from Gode. Absolute beast, but they're going to be tagged down. That's going to be unfortunate. This is the time to shine for Saints. They do know where this player is, and Gooseberry goes hunting, but unfortunately shut down. Good old through mid, down back towards B rotation. Absolutely love it. Kelsey hears footsteps, calls on Maz, a teammate for support. It's going to be a smoke up in towards heaven. Going to be blocking off this sight lines. Mean and easier entrance. Headshot's going to get hit though. Kelsey doing fantastic, but unfortunately the turnaround comes through. Maz going to be left in a difficult situation on 1v3. Slightly tagged as well. Single headshot to the dome will take her out. And well, there you go. I called it, Lisa. Absolutely beautiful start here. But, you know, we've seen this before on Saints' side.
Well, they've at least managed to better their score on the previous map. We do have to bear in mind, of course, that pistol rounds can be a little coin flippy, a little 50-50, but it is an important start for them, right? Not only do they get the round win, so they are increasing their score, but of course they get all the cash that comes with winning the round, and it's absolutely imperative that they have an advantage into this one. Now, Kaede's got a scout in her hands. It's the first time we're seeing the scout come out. Curious to see if she's as adept on that as she is with the AWP. We'll see if it does come to fruition. Oh, no one wants to peek her. Wonder why.
I love that scout skin. It's absolutely disgusting, but beautiful in its own right. Just completely plain. Goose Breeder does manage to pick this kill up. That should not have been allowed. That's going to be a MAC-10 and a Molotov in her hands. Some armor as well. 29 HP. Could do a lot of damage from her position as well, because she's now causing a lot of uncertainty. And this is going to be playing right into CLG's hands. And honestly, this could cause a massive upset for Saints. If they don't make this comeback, it's going to be super disappointing for them. But they've got 4 players, 2 AKs, 1 Galil that is now going to be tagged down by that scout. They're going to be doing God's work here. BB does fall down. The MAC-10 going to be making quick work. The scout player peeking from long. All it takes is for her to shoot 2 of these players. single shot to the chest, and they'll fool the AK. It takes down Goose Breeder before she can do any damage with that picked up AK. Oh, the Deagle through the smoke and the MP9 as well. She's going to be able to do a lot of damage. Tries to pick up the AK in a massive mistake. Has to turn around and pull it, just falling short. Like I said, massive upset incoming, and that's exactly what happened.
That whole round was just chaos incarnate. I think at a point, Saints just kind of panic a little bit, get themselves onto the site. And CLG, we said it, right? This is a team of players who are confident as all heck. They don't hesitate. They know that they are the better, more experienced players. They know how to leverage that. You give them an inch and they will take a mile. So Saints overrun the site and CLGs just go, no? And completely deny that, bring things back in their favor. Now they're the ones with the superior buy, and Saints back down onto just upgraded pistols. Although they make it work.
Yeah, picking up 2 of these kills, absolutely fantastic. A lot of damage does come out from the party player, but she only managed to pick up a Paula. That's an interesting situation. Man's going to get flashed out, but managed to get a kill. There you go. Eventually going to happen. The Honey going to be planting this this bomb. AK in hand, smoke as well. Could be smoking off Dumpster. Honestly, going through Dumpster, up through Bank could have been the best call in that situation, but instead going to hold fast and not for too long as she falls a little bit short of that. As CLG Red pick up their 14th round as Saints, although managed to pick up their 4th round, weren't quite able to pick up their 5th there.
Oh, dire straits. And I don't mean the band. This is a rough position for Saints to be in. Still not a lot of cash to work with, yeah? So I'm curious as to what the decision is going to be, right? You can force up a little bit, maybe bring out like a hero AK or something to that effect. Or you can try to save, go for the double eco. Yeah, I think this is the absolute correct call to make. Slightly upgraded pistols and have something to work with on the last round in the half. Rather than go with something janky now, janky in the last round, and confirm yourself the loss. However, it is still very much an uphill battle.
Have these girls, have they skipped leg day? We'll have to wait and see. Are they going to be able to push their way up this uphill battle? I think they can. Saints, they're an interesting team. This is one of their first real matches aside from the Cash Cup, so I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to bring, even if it's not in this series, but into the following ones. It's still not over yet. They can still bring this back. So let's see if they're going to be able to do exactly that. DB is going to be making quick work of them, though. Headshot does come through. Means Lisa's going to be able to follow up with a kill. Bomb is lost. They're going to get backstabbed and pincered. And now Lisa. And to try and find these headshots on long. It's going to be super difficult at this point, especially when you know you're probably getting surrounded from all angles. In the place where she managed to do beautifully last half. Doesn't quite manage to pull it through. Does go down. And that is going to be the 15th round. The penultimate round goes in favor of CLG.
Obviously, just a quick little one, because I don't know if it'll get updated in time, being that this is map and series point. But of course, the Saints have not won a map. I know it says that on the overlay, but they haven't. So this is, we're staring down the barrel of a 2-0 in favor of CLG. 15-4. Yes, Saints are able to buy in here. Paula obviously not able to buy into an AWP, which she was kind of hoping for. But let's face it, she hasn't been as clean with it as we were hoping. It's really been Kaede who has stolen the day. And now that we're on match point, Saints got to make some miracles happen.
Name fits. She's been playing out of her mind. I'm super excited to see more games from her and the rest of this international roster that, again, they have to prove themselves. Obviously, last season, completely different team. Well, not completely, but very vastly different. We obviously have the likes of Goose Breeder here, the veteran in their own right, trying to hold this team together, the IGL of the team. And, we may well interview her at the end of this, or play from Saints, depending on who wins. So we have to wait and see as we go into this. No player has been lost on the side of Saints, but they have lost a lot of HP. This boost is going to be interesting. Unfortunately, Goose Breeder has it red. They shut it down. It's going to be an insta shot to the dome. Cranny. It's going to be falling down. Mans and the teammates playing in towards Monster, trying to play these anti-flash positions. Goose Breeder seeking information, has spotted one, going in for the spray. Almost worked, but couldn't quite connect. But they are dedicating their position over towards the B site, and they're going to regret it in a moment or so. They're going to be dropping like flies. One goes down, second one's quickly to follow. the Honey and Go. Paula. They do manage to get one kill. It's going to be BB going down, but the bomb is lost and now have to try to regain control of this. This could be the final round of this series. Mads going in for this peak, gets the kill. Last player left alive is going to be Paula. We started out the night saying how well she can play, but unfortunately, they just fell way too short, and you can see... Oh, I was going to say the disappointed faces, but no, this is actually CLG Red. They want this.
Yeah,
Where's
they
the
look so
happiness?
relaxed. That
They're
looks
like,
so
yeah,
relaxed, man. Like, I will say, you spoke about kind of starting things out as Kaede got that last kill, and bearing in mind, Kaede got the very first kill on Inferno, if I'm not mistaken. I know that she started off like round 3 when she had the AWP in her hand, and she kind of started things off there with the first kill, and of course ending things off with that kill as well. She really has been an absolute stellar standout player for this roster. It is